Hello everyone, good evening. First of all, please. Okay, so today is our orientation class. So everyone, those who are joining from today, so this is our first orientation class. Good evening everyone. So this class is simultaneously live on our YouTube also and for our paid candidates also. So if you are joining from our YouTube, means you are joining from our JIB CIB English medium channel. I welcome you all in this particular channel. If you are preparing for JIB CIB, then do subscribe it, share with your fellow bankers and do like this session because today is your first orientation. Or if you are preparing for your JIB 2025. And with this, let's start today's session. As you know, in our JIB, we have 4 different papers. Okay, first is your Indian economy and Indian financial system. So basically under this you are going to talk about all these things related to your economy, your financial systems, which will be asked for 100 marks. Okay, total number of questions 100, duration will be 2 hours. Remember this. Then next second paper is your principles and practices of banking. We call it as PPB. Okay, this is your PPB. Again, total marks 100 for 2 hours and total number of questions 100 only. Next, that is your accounting and finance for bankers. This is your AFM. So, when we talk about AFM, so in our English medium, I am going to take here this AFM part, your accounts and financial management part. I will be handling all this accounting and finance. So, this will be asked for 100 marks and total again 2 hours for 100 questions. And last is your retail banking and wealth management, that is your RBWM. Again total marks 100, 2 hours and for 100 questions. So basically when we are going to talk about all the different subjects, I am going to cover here this AFM part. Now if I introduce myself, my name is CA Aarti and I will be covering all related to accounts, related to your finance, related to your taxes also. Okay, so one by one we are going to talk about in today's session about this particular subject, that is your AFM. Chaliye. So till now we are not having any exam date, but soon we are expecting to receive this exam date. So next thing if we talk about, that is your exam pattern. Because when we are saying for 100 marks, so there are different exam pattern they are using. Basically in exam pattern they are asking MCQ, that is your multiple choice questions. Means they are giving you one question and for that they are giving you A, B, C, D options. Okay, in that you need to find out any one which is your correct option. That is your multiple choice of questions. Next is your again numericals. So basically when we talk about accounts, your financial management, in that we are covering lots and lots of numericals. So this is again in same pattern, again in MCQ pattern, they are asking numerical part also. And statement matching, like match the following, fill in the blanks. These type of exam patterns they are covering in our exam. Remember, out of total 100 questions, they are going to ask you 1 mark question, okay, 0.5 mark questions and 2 mark questions. So this is your marking scheme. Okay, they are going to give you 1 mark, 0.5 and 2 mark questions. And these type of pattern they are going to use in your all 4 subjects. So this is about your exam pattern. Now coming to specifically AFM. Okay, so AFM, that is your accounting and financial management for bankers. We call it as your accounts and your financials. So in this you are going to see 4 different modules. Module A, B, C and D. These are the 4 different modules. Under your A and B, we are going to talk about accounts. Okay, we are going to talk about accounts. Under module C, we are going to talk about your financial management. Your finances means about your future. Basically, we prepare accounts for our past happenings and for future estimates, for future projections, we use this financial management. Okay. And last, that is your module D, that is your taxation and fundamental of costing. Now in this you are going to cover about income tax, okay, about GST, and about your costing part, that how to calculate any product cost or any services that you are providing. So how to estimate those costs. So these are the 4 modules. Now let's start with your one by one each module. So basically when I start with your module A, so from 13 January we are going to start your module A. That this is your first module of your AFM subject. So the name is Accounting Principles and Processes. This is the name of your first module and we are going to start from 13 January. Okay. So in this we are going to start with your definition, your scope and accounting standards including Ind AS. So we are going to know about what is the meaning of accounting, what is the meaning of books, what is the meaning of accountancy, all these basic terms. What are their different names, like Marwari, Mahajani, what are the different areas in which we are using this accounting. So basically all the basic things. But in this unit, we are going to talk about some accounting standards and Ind AS. Now, like we have rules and regulations for each and everything. Like if you want to cross any traffic, you have traffic rules. Okay. If you want to work in bank, you need to follow Banking Regulation Act. You need to follow RBI rules and regulations. If you want to trade in a stock market, you need to follow SEBI guidelines. So like same when you are preparing your accounts or you want to learn about accounts, you need to understand some basic rules and guidelines that is given under accounting standards and Ind AS. So in exam, they are covering accounting standards and Ind AS. They are asking the name and number. Okay. So that is about your first unit in your module A. Then next is your basic accountancy procedures. Some basic assumptions. Like in bank, you are following your closing, that is 31st March. Then why you are following that same 31st March every year? Why not 31st December? Because you have some basic procedure. Like same if you see any organization balance sheet, P&L, they all are following 31st March as their closing. Then why they are following this? Because they are following this basic accounting procedures. So we have different accounting procedures, how to prepare your books, how to record your books, how to report to your customers, to your bankers, to government. So all these things we are going to learn in this basic accountancy procedures. Then next we are going to start with maintenance of cash, subsidiary books and ledger. Now when we understood that, okay, so these are the procedures, these are the rules and regulations that we need to follow, but how to start prepare your books? So that we are going to talk under this particular third unit. From your third unit, we are going to understand how to prepare your books, like cash. Okay, so under this cash book, we are talking about how much you are expending, how much you are earning. So all these things you are covering in this. But in any business, we are not just doing about cash transactions. Sometimes we are taking goods on credit also. Sometimes we are selling goods on credit also. So how to record all these things we are going to learn in this particular unit. Apart from that, next part, that is your ledger part. Okay, so in this we are going to talk about journal plus ledger. Remember, journal entries are very important as per exam point of view. Okay, so for this journal entries, we need to understand this debit and credit rule, which is also known as your golden accounting rules. Then next, bank reconciliation statement. From exam point of view, this particular unit, that is your BRS, is very important. Okay, bank reconciliation statement, BRS. Directly in each and every attempt, they are asking number of questions based on this particular topic. Then next, trial balance, rectification of errors and adjusting of closing entries. So in this, they are talking about if you while preparing any accounts or while passing any journal entries or while posting any ledger entries, if you made any mistake, then how you are going to rectify it, how you are going to correct it. So all these things we are going to learn in this rectification of errors. Okay, how to close your books. That is also we are going to see in this particular topic. Then what is this trial balance? So when you are matching your one side with the next side, that is what your trial balance is. Now, based on this trial balance, you are going to prepare your final accounts, your balance sheet, your P&L. One by one, we are going to link all these things. So things will be easier for you to understand. After that, that is your sixth unit. That is your depreciation and its accounting. Again, one of the very, very important topic, depreciation and its accounting. So in exam, they are asking methods. Okay. So in this, they are asking numericals. We have different formulas, we have different methods. Based on that, we need to calculate depreciation. But what is this depreciation? What are the reasons? All these things we are going to cover in this depreciation and its accounting. Depreciation means like if you purchase any asset, okay, if you purchase, suppose, your mobile phone for 1 lakh rupees. Now, after 2 years, are you going to sell the same phone for 2 lakh rupees? No. You need to pay less amount. You are going to receive less amount. So why there is a difference in your purchasing and in your selling amount? So that is the reason we are going to understand with the help of your depreciation and its accounting. How to pass journal entry, all these things we are going to cover in your depreciation and its accounting. Again, one of the very important topic as per your exam point of view. Next, capital and revenue expenditures. Daily expenses you are incurring. If you are purchasing lands, buildings, big things. So, big things and big assets, you are not purchasing daily. Hai na? So, how to classify that which type of expenditure you are doing? That is what we are going to cover in capital and revenue expenditure. Then next, bills of exchange, one of the very important topic again. See, till now I have told you important topics like this. BRS, bank reconciliation statement, then depreciation, and next your bills of exchange. In each and every attempt, they are giving much and more focus on this particular topic. That is your bills of exchange. Now, what is this bills of exchange? In this, generally, if we talk about any trade, okay. So, for purchasing any goods or for taking any services, in return we need to pay cash. Every time we are paying cash, but each and every business, when they are doing any business, okay, so like business A dealing with business B, so every time they are not paying cash, okay, they are purchasing, selling on credit. So when they are purchasing, selling on credit, they are preparing one legal document. That is what your bills of exchange. Now, bills of exchange, this is your legal document in case of credit transactions. Credit transactions means you are not paying cash at the time of purchasing or at the time of selling. So you are preparing this bills of exchange. So this is again your important topic. Then after that, operational aspects of accounting entries, back office functions, handling reconciled entries in banks. So basically these two last topics specially related to your banking. Specifically related to your banking. Then last one, bank audit and inspection. You all have heard about internal audit, concurrent audit, start audit. So we are going to talk about in detail about those different audits. And what is this inspection part? So around 11 units we are going to cover under module A. Till your 8th unit, we are going to talk about the accounts. After this 8th unit, that is your 9th, 10th, we are going to talk about specifically to this banking area. And 11th, we are going to talk about your audit part. That is your bank audit and inspection. This is all about your module A. See, now in exam, they can ask you this module A for approx 25 marks. Okay? Approx 25 marks. Chali. Coming to next module, your module B. Remember, your module A and module B, they both are interlinked. They both are interlinked. Again, in this module B, we are going to talk about accounts. But advanced accounts like financial statements and core banking systems. Now in this we are going to talk about how to prepare balance sheet, how to prepare P&L account. For banks, we have different rules and guidelines like Banking Regulation Act. For companies, we have different acts. That is a Companies Act. So one we are going to talk about companies, and on the other hand we are going to talk about banks. Okay. So firstly we are going to start with your balance sheet equation. How to prepare balance sheet? We have equation. So in exam they are asking approx 5 marks from this balance sheet equation. Then preparation of final accounts. Now final accounts means your balance sheet, your profit and loss account. How to prepare this both statements? Profit and loss account we prepare for understanding our profitability. Okay, and if you want to know our position, then you prepare balance sheet. So how to prepare, what type of a format we need to use, that we are discussing in this preparation of final accounts. Then company accounts 1. We have so many listed companies. So when we are talking about listed companies, so that means they are listed on National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. Like we have Reliance Company, Infosys Company, Tata Company. So if they are making this balance sheet in PN, so what type of transactions they are doing? If they are raising money from the market, from the public, then how they are making this entries? What type of different capitals they are using? How they are going to generate this funds? Each and everything related to listed company we are going to cover in this company accounts 1. Basically, company, their features, different type of companies, if companies are issuing IPOs, if companies are trading in the market, so which type of entries they need to perform, what are the different time period they have, what are their limitations, guidelines, different thing we are going to talk about company in this particular company account 1. Next, that is your company accounts 2. Now company accounts 2 talks about Companies Act 2013. In this they are talking about format. Okay, that how to prepare your balance sheet. We have prescribed format given under this Companies Act 2013. For balance sheet, for P&L, we have prescribed format. Then next, cash flow and funds flow. Cash flow and funds flow, in this we are going to talk about if you are earning cash, okay, if you are having cash receipts, if you are paying cash. So how you are going to record all these transactions in your business. So that things are covered in this cash flow and funds flow. Cash receipts, cash expenses. Then next, final accounts of banking companies. Now final accounts of your banking companies. So basically as a banking company, banks, they have their own rules and regulations like Banking Regulation Act 1949. So as per their own act, we have prescribed format for balance sheet and P&L. Okay, banks are not following same rules and regulations given under this Companies Act 2013. They are following different rules and regulations. That is your Banking Regulation Act. So they have their own format and their own rules for the balance sheet and P&L. So that is we are going to cover in final accounts of banking companies. Then next, core banking systems and accounting in computerized environment. Nowadays we all know how we are shifting towards this technology, है ना? So how we are using technologies in bank. That is your last 7th unit under this module B. So these are the different modules under B. Remember, when we are covering your module A, we are going to cover next module B. So from 13 we are going to start with your module A, with your first unit. Okay, basics, definitions, different standards, different indices. So this is about module A, basic things about accounts, then advanced things we are going to cover in module B. Again, approx for 20-25 marks they are going to ask from this module also. Now, coming to your third module, that is your module C. Now, module C is your financial management. Okay, when we prepare balance sheet P&L, in that we write about your past historical things. You purchased machinery, you are going to write in your balance sheet. You paid salary, you are going to write in your balance sheet. Okay, sorry, in your P&L. Okay, if you have taken any loan, you are going to write in your balance sheet. Anything that you did in your past, you are going to prepare. You are going to write in your balance sheet. So that is about your balance sheet. That is about your P&L. That is about your accounts. Next, this is your financial management. This is different from your accounts. This is not the same like accounts. Okay, this is different from accounts. Now, in this particular module, we are going to talk about future. If you want to start new project, how you are going to estimate their success rate or their failure rate. If you want to raise any money from the market, how you are going to evaluate whether to raise it or not. Or if you want to raise it, so which method you can take. Either go for bank loan or either go for public issue. So these things we are going to cover in this module C. So module C basically talks about your futuristic things. Okay? This module C is again independent module, and in exam again they are asking approximately same marks, that is 25 marks. This is your financial management. Chaliye. So in this, firstly we are going to start with your financial management and overview. Basic definitions, basic things that we are going to cover in our whole module. So all the basic things you are going to talk about in this financial management. Then next, ratio analysis. For your comparison, okay, for your comparison, we use ratios. When you want to compare your company with another company, this is intercompany comparison if you want to do. If you want to compare your own company's data, okay, suppose this is your financial year 23. Now you are comparing your financial year 24. So this is intra-company comparison. So when you want to compare, you are going to use this ratios. So we have different formulas to calculate it. Again, this is your numerical part. We have different formulas to calculate different ratios. For banks, we have different ratios. Okay? For investors, we have different ratios. For each and every one, they are going to use different ratios. As an investor, if you want to invest in any company, then you have different ratios. So that is all things we are going to cover in our ratio analysis. Then next, financial mathematics, that is your calculation of interest and annuities. Simple interest, compound interest, we all know this, huh? Simple interest, compound interest. But not only this simple interest and compound interest, we are going to talk about annuities also. Now in case of annuities, we are going to talk about present value, future value. Okay, now this things are new. Present value, future value. How to calculate this? So we have numerical part in this present value, future value. And how to calculate in exam? So we are going to use calculator for calculating all these things. Future value, present value. So firstly, we are going to start with concept. We are going to cover all these concepts. What is the definition? Why we use it? Basic things, all the concepts. Then what method we need to use. Okay. Next thing, after clearing your concept, we are going to talk about methods. Then after this, we are going to talk about shortcut, because in exam you cannot write each and everything. That is a very lengthy process. So basically for exams we are going to use shortcuts. So which time, which method we need to use, and how to use their shortcuts, and which formula we need to use. So all these things we are going to cover in this particular module. This is our step-by-step learning. Okay, so concepts first we are going to cover, then methods, then shortcut tricks with the help of your calculator. Then next, again financial mathematics, calculation of YTM. YTM, like we have equities, we have debentures, we have bonds. So how to calculate their value, true value? Again, we are going to start with concepts, methods and their shortcut. Because in exam, you are not going to use those lengthy methods. Right? We want shortcuts. So with the help of calculator, we are going to solve this YTM formulas also. Again, this is your numerical part. Then next, Forex arithmetic. Forex arithmetic means, see now You can see each and every business, they are having international customers also, है ना? We can easily trade, we can easily import, export with other countries. So in that, we are not always using Indian currency. We require different currencies like your dollars, your pounds. So how to value with that different currencies? So we are going to cover in this forex arithmetic. If you are doing your business in India and if you are exporting in different country, so they are not going to pay you Indian currency. They are going to pay you in pounds, in different currency. So how you are going to value it with your own currency? That is what forex arithmetic. Next, capital structure and your cost of capital. Now in this capital structure, we are going to talk about company's structure. Whether your company is in a loss or whether your company is in a profit. Okay, as a owner, you are giving 100% amount, or as a owner, you are asking 100% from outside. So we are going to use different formulas again for calculating this capital structure and cost of capital. Basically, as a company, you are a profitable company or you are a loss-making company. That is we are going to cover in this capital structure. Then next, capital investment decision and term loans. So when any company wants to start any new business, okay, any company wants to start, suppose project A. Now before starting this project A, we prepare blueprint, है ना? We prepare blueprint. In that we prepare the estimated expenses, estimated revenue. Before we start any project, we prepare blueprints, we prepare all the estimated expenses, estimated revenue. So based on this estimated expenses and revenue, we are going to calculate whether to accept this project or whether to close down this project. So that is the use of capital investment decisions. Now again in this we have different formulas, in this we have different methods for calculation. Basically your module C is your numerical part. Then next, equipment leasing and lease financing. When you are taking any machinery on rent, okay, if you are giving your machinery on rent, so those things are covered under this leasing part. So what type of a contract we need to make? Who are the parties in this? So equipment leasing and lease financing is about your rental equipments, rental goods, okay, rental machines. That is we are going to cover in this equipment leasing and lease financing. Then next we have working capital management. Till now we are talking about what that which project we need to take, है ना? And our future things. Basically, we are going to talk about long-term things till here. But in this working capital management, we are going to talk about day-to-day activity. For daily transactions, if you require funds, so how you are going to generate those funds? That is your working capital management. Like you can take the loan from bank, you can take the loan from your friends, you can use your own savings. So we have different methods also. You can take the loan from other company also. So that is what, for running your day-to-day business, what are the different sources of funds you have? That is what working capital management. Last, that is your derivatives. If you are an investor who is investing daily in stock market, then you must have heard about all these things like futures, options, forwards. So that is what derivatives. That is what your derivatives. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to cover in module C, financial management. Again, for approximately 25 marks in exam, they are asking this particular module. This module is again your theory plus numerical. Different methods we have. So how to use your calculator, because calculator is allowed in your exam. So we are going to learn about shortcut tricks. And in exam, basic calculator, not any scientific calculator. Everyone, basic calculator, not scientific one, basic one. Okay. So this is about your module C. Chali. Coming to your next module, module D. Now this is very small and simple module compared to your A, B and C. This module talks about taxation. This module talks about fundamentals of costing. So we have two parts. One part is your taxation part, other part is your costing part. Okay. So taxation part includes your income tax act. You are paying tax on your salary. So how they are calculating it? You are paying TDS. So how we are paying TDS? Okay. You are paying GST. So we are going to cover income tax part also, your GST part also in detail. So first 2 units under your module D talks about income tax and GST part. From third unit till last unit, means from this overview of cost and management accounting, your costing methods, standard costing, marginal costing, budgets and budgetary control, we are going to talk about business. Any business who is doing any manufacturing of products or providing any services. So for manufacturing or for providing any services, they need to incur cost. So how to calculate those costs? What are the different costs we need to use for manufacturing any goods or for providing any services? So in all this overview, costing methods, standard costing, marginal, budgets and budgetary, we are going to talk about business who is actually producing any product or providing any service. So your module D is again the combination of your income tax act that you are paying on your salaries, your GST that you are paying on goods and services, and if you are starting any business. So what are the different costs you need to incur? That is what we are going to cover from third till last unit. So this is about your module D. This is about your module D. Again in exam, approximately for 20 to 25 marks, they are going to ask. Remember, again in this we have theory part plus numerical part. Okay, so numericals we have in this costing methods. In this you have theory plus numericals. Under this standard costing also we have theory plus numericals. Under this marginal costing also we have numerical plus theory. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry. So this is all about your 4 modules. Module A and B that talks about your accounts. Okay? C talks about your financial management, and D again very independent module, that is your taxation and fundamental of costing. Comparatively your D module is easy, okay, from your A, B and C. And remember, in your exams, calculators are allowed. So you can purchase basic calculator. No need to purchase any advanced or scientific calculator. Purchase basic calculator. Okay, chali. So if you want to enroll in our batches, you can enroll it. But how you can enroll it, I will tell you. You need to visit to Adda 24/7. This is our official website. In this, you need to click on all courses. JAIIB, CIB, second tab, and your attempt is JAIIB May 2025. Now, today is our first orientation of this winners batch. This is your winners batch, JAIIB May 2025. In this, we are covering your AFM, PPB, IEIFS and RBWM, all your 4 papers. Okay. And in this, we are also providing you online live classes, 40 mock test. But remember, this particular winners batch is your only and only conceptual batch. Okay, we are only going to cover your concepts. Means for your revision, you need to enroll it again. If you want to enroll in your revisions, you need to purchase again next batches. Because we are only covering your concepts in this particular batch. Okay. So, is there any different batch in which we can get all the revisions, your concept classes and your crash courses? The answer is yes. You need to visit again in this same page. See, this is your winners batch in which we are covering your concepts. Okay, but if you purchase JAIIB Mahapack 2.0, so in this you are going to receive online live classes, means you are going to receive your concept classes also. After this, you are going to receive your crash course. In this, you are going to receive your revision classes also. Okay. Not only these three things, you are going to receive n number of mock tests. Now mock test includes your unit wise test plus your full test. Then ebooks for your self-study. Though we are also providing you different PPTs, PDFs for your multiple revision, but along with our own PPTs that we are using in class, we have ebooks also. Then we are providing you videos for your revision. Okay, when you are doing self-study, then you can use these videos for revision like marathons, mini marathons. So basically this is your A to Z batch in which you can receive all the things from concept classes, from crash revision, and this unit wise, full test, self-study, each and everything you are going to receive in this particular batch. See, so how you can enroll in this? If you click on buy now, okay, you are going to receive this next page. Currently you are receiving only 77% off. But if you use the coupon code, that is your Y. See, here you need to use one coupon code, that is Y895. As soon as you are using this and you are clicking on apply, you can see your discount amount increased to 79%. Okay, so if you want to increase your discount amount, you need to use this coupon code Y895. But additional one more thing I'm going to tell you, that if you purchase the same batch from Adda 24/7 app, okay, you are going to receive 1% extra off through coins. So basically, you can say your overall discount by using the coupon code, that is just give me a moment. By using the coupon code, that is your Y895, you are going to receive 79% plus your app, you are going to receive 1% extra. So total you are going to receive 80% off. Along with this same coupon code, you are going to receive 79, this 80% plus double validity, okay, on all the Maha packs. So you can enroll in our batches. You can start with so you can start with us. We are going to start your accounts from Monday. Okay, from 13th January, we are going to start our accounts part, and simultaneously we are going to cover next year module B, C and D. So this is about your batches. So if you have any further query, you can ask through our comments also. If you want to know more about these batches, you can use number which is given in our description box. If you want to purchase this particular batch, you can visit to this chat section in which we have already provided you the link. Okay, and our timing will be 7 p.m. 7 p.m. evening. 7 p.m. Chaliye, so if you have any doubt, you can now ask me. Any other queries? Chaliye, so start your preparation as early as possible, because now we have left very limited time. Okay, you have only January, not full January now, only 15 or 20 days we have, and next February we have, then March, April, and tentatively from May we are going to give this JAIIB exams. Now, by me only. Yes. Any further queries you have, you can ask me. Chali, so I think we are sorted. Okay. Module A. Module A. About accounts. Okay, basics. Accounts. Okay. So now we can wind up this session. Thank you everyone for joining. Take care, and if you want to enroll it, you can use the following steps that I have already told you. And if you have any query, you can ask me through our comments also. You can use our team support number also. And let's meet on Monday. So all the very best everyone. Please try to watch all the live classes. No, there will be no classes. Tomorrow there will be no classes. So bye everyone. Take care. Good night.